Almost made it. Alas, alack, darlings. So let's put on some luster. I haven't put on any luster, and I do have ginger on my lips. I was thinking some liquid love today. Liquid love on the cheeks. Just a subtle bit of glowiness. Yeah, this one's glowing on me. Growing. This one is glowing and growing on me. So, as you may see in the title, the subject of today, we are launching very soon on goodfacestuff.com, which is my brand. If you don't know, somehow this is my brand. I'm very proud of it. Non-toxic, high-active brand. So we're launching some new stuff. Not new products yet, but you will be the first to know. We're going to soon have the ability to do SMS. Hi! On your skin and burnt it. What can I do? You did? Darling. I would put, you got to make sure that it's low enough. Was it straight lactic acid? My goodness. If it's burnt, I would keep that burn moist. Like I would definitely use honey and medic. What can I do to prep your skin before your wedding? Are you going, is it soon? Maria dear, keep the scars. This works for any scars. Like my cat scratches me often. Keep it moist. And if you put a little water, just a little water. Now, lactic acid peels come in a lot of different concentrations. You definitely want to start low and build up. So, but if you use one of those silicone, medical silicone grade band-aids and keep the scar covered, then that would be good. They're like kind of a plasticky, that really does help with scars. I mean, any band-aid really, and keeping it moist. You put honey, I wait 4 days and it's now better. You did? That's awesome. Yeah, honey and keeping the scar moist is really helpful. Like even, yeah, I scar pretty easy, and my cat, we play, and sometimes she'll scratch me. Look, she's right over here. She's gracing us with her presence a little bit. Yes, yeah, that's really helpful. It's like the skin keeps growing, you know, like there's no top, so it keeps growing through because it's still moist. Does that make sense? Epidermis is continuing to flourish, and if you keep it moist, it won't create the crusty part of the skin. It's really helpful. Keeping it moist. You start taking collagen for your skin, derma rolling, vodka. Wonderful, Maria! How are you enjoying the derma rolling? And how are you enjoying Good Face Stuff? Speaking of, so just to finish that, so if you go to our site, pretty soon we're going to launch, there's going to be a pop-up, and if you give your phone number, which then we'll be able to update you on products and offerings via SMS, then you get an $8 off coupon, which is very rare. So that'll be offered pretty soon. I think tomorrow or tonight it will be launched. Fabulous. Yeah, derma rolling. Do you use a roller, Maria, or a stamp? Thank you. Yes, the LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil is quite fabulous, and I love to use it after my derma stamping, which I had been a little slow. Haven't been doing that as often, but I did it again last week with the Derma pen, which is my favorite, just because it's so easy to do. But it definitely had been a little while, and I kind of bolted a little bit. 0.3 derma roller. That's good. Like a rolling, whatever works for you, dear. As long as you do it, that's the thing. And I find the Derma pen a little easier to kind of change out the tops, and it just seems like actually less plastic in the long run, which is nice. But yeah, I think I went all the way to 0.75, and I was definitely like exfoliating, which I think is a good sign after you do it, if you exfoliate. Hyperpigmentation, darling. Your skin best. You're gonna do it, dear. Advice for hyperpigmentation. Well, depending on what it is, if it's my melasma stuff, which is highly hormonal, definitely recommend taking DIM, D-I-M. It's a supplement that really helps with me. With lactic acid peels, don't do a high concentration. Maria did a high concentration. Definitely want to go slower. Also, well, what's really good, I'm sorry, there's Maria, I couldn't tell if you had a question or not. So something like our Lucid Essence Brightening Mist has N-acetylglucose, dark circles are, oh, Maria, definitely icing. So that's a different hyperpigmentation. We have pretty good ingredients in our Illume, hi Wendy Bain, and our Fresh Eyes. So you want actives that target hyperpigmentation for your eyes, and hyperpigmentation for other parts of your skin like niacinamide and N-acetylglucosamine, alpha-arbutin. You could do hydroquinone, that's the gold standard, but it has toxic effects on the liver and it's banned in some countries. So that's why I am highly interested in alternatives, and that's what largely we offer in our brand. Lume! And Illume, fancily enough, has a brightening minerals in it. And you can get a sample of it on our site with a little packet. I have a little packet with it. We have our collection packs, like this. This is a succulent one. Hello, Mom. So you can trial size. Yes, Renzo. You can trial size our Illume. Let's see if you can see the difference. So like this is the same hyperpigmentation actives in Illume as in Fresh Eyes, but it has these light reflective minerals, so it has an instant effect along with the long-term benefits. I also recommend, now one of our more popular product sites are LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil, which has 10% oil-soluble vitamin C. You want tetrahexyl desert ascorbate vitamin C, the oil-soluble vitamin C, and we have 10% in this, along with our 20 other different plant flower essences. But I love that vitamin C because it's very stable with some water and glycerin rose water spray. Yes, but you want to be, I think, well, if it dissolves in there, that should work. But it can be pretty sticky. I think you want to have a specific percentage, but that seems like a great idea to me. Definitely. And, oh, right, so this is another one that has lactic acid in it, as well as enzymes, food enzymes, that people have really great results for hyperpigmentation. If you check out our reviews, pretty good. Very exciting. There's another actives. Kojic acid is one that people are really into. Other vitamin C's, but this one is very stable, which is awesome. We also have our fabulous 15-5, which is our water soluble, has peptides and stuff and also has glutathione, which helps stabilize vitamin C and is also another big anti-aging. You guys have probably heard of it internally as well for brightening. Yes. Tranexamic acid is another ingredient that people are using often for hyperpigmentation as well. We hope to have something with that as well as another serum one day for dark spots. Bright is Awesome really works, definitely, and you can get a trial size they're called goodies on our site. Like these cute teeny ones of it. We're out of the goodies of most of the products, but you can get the cleanse pack or the essential pack, and then you can try those things out. You try the alpha-arbutin. The essentials pack has the yes, alpha-arbutin, the Lucid Essence Brightening Mist, which has alpha-arbutin and N-acetylglucosamine, all those brightening. Our Lux with the 10% oil-soluble vitamin C, and also the lactic acid peel that we have, which is Bright. So if you want to try those, they're available for sampling. So other than that, if you haven't heard yet, you ever steam your face? Yes. Do you microneedle? If so, do you mind making a video of it? I have one, darling. I love your channel and knowledge. Thank you so much. I do have some derma rolling, a few of them, and I will link those after this video in the comments or description of this. I'll do it in the description of this video, but I definitely do. If you go to my channel and then search derma rolling or microneedling, it should come up. I have a few of them, and I thank you so much for enjoying my channel. I definitely do. I was just telling Maria that I did last week, and it was 0.75 because I like the Dr. Pen where you can adjust the depth of the needles, and I think it's probably pretty good with plastic, because if you get a roller, you know, you're only supposed to use it so many times, and I definitely would spray mine with alcohol so I'd use it more often, but I don't know how cleanly that is necessarily. You want to introduce bacteria into your skin and get a rash. But this one, you know, you have to change out the pen, and then you can adjust the tip of it. You change out the tip of it, and then you can adjust the depth pretty easily. I really love it. But I definitely am in favor of derma rolling or derma needling of some sort. So I'll give you that link down in the description of the few, or you can just go to our channel, my channel, and check that out. Absolutely. What else? Did I miss something? That's actually one of my favorite things to put on my skin after derma needling. How you want it? Micro needling, I guess is the term. Is putting on our LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil, because it has that 10% vitamin C. Hi, Deveni. Yes. How else do you recommend for dry, sensitive skin? You love your silk cleanser, right? And LUX oil. Have you tried succulent? You could get a sample packet of it. This stuff is rocking people's worlds. Whoops, I missed that last one, Maria. Succulent, cell-quenching hydrogel. Quenching. It really does have amazing humectants in this. And if you go to our site right now, it's that pinky gel. It's so pretty. And I hear often from people, I'm obsessed with this. It says apple and cucumber oil as its base, and you can kind of have a smell, a little bit of that smell, but it has really hydrating things. Sea kelp is also one of the base, right? And look, so you should try this. About the Dr. Pen, but scared to use it. I have dry, sensitive skin as well, and I'm watching many videos do. Well, do 0.25. Start low. And it's definitely a good idea to start low. 0.25 is the depth that you can even go right under the eye. You're not gonna poke your eye out. You can, that's the one to do just any serum in. It's very light. So then you can just, because you have a Dr. Pen, inch your way up. And you can start like in the thicker parts of your skin, you can go deeper. And you can just test it out. Like you can gradate, you can modulate, that's probably the word, how deep it is. You can even go to 0.235, 0.5, and then you might just stay at 0.5 for a long time, but you can go from, yeah, you can start real low with that Dr. Pen, is my point. I'm gonna do it once a week or less. Yeah, you start low. I think you will be fine. You can even just test it out. Test it out. Dr. Pen's great. Succulent also has, what do you suggest to use after? Well, the gold standard is hyaluronic acid. If you have a hyaluronic acid serum, you could definitely use that. I like using our LUX Nourishing Beauty Oil. If you don't have that, hyaluronic acid is great. Also, I wanted to point out, this has polyglutamic acid. This is a succulent, and two kinds of polyglutamic acid that get deeper into the skin, more surface, and hyaluronic acid that has beta-glucan and glucoceramides, along with other stuff. So many cool. The barley extract is really good for hydrating. It's got a lot of humectants. You gotta try succulent if you have dry skin. What else? Any other pressing questions? So check out our site tomorrow or tonight, and there will be that $8 off coupon. My pleasure, Deveni. Deveni? Is that how you pronounce it? Deveni? I really like the name Deveni. How often do you recommend lactic acid for sensitive dry skin? You kind of have to play with it, but don't go very often, maybe even once a month. But since you burned your skin, you might have to leave it on less and go in a less concentrated manner, adding water, and don't leave it on as long. But after you try it, you don't leave it on as long, like 30 seconds or something, or you sort of feel tingles, or wipe it off. That's what we do with our bright mask as well, because it has the lactic acid in it as well. It has humectant, has hyaluronic acid and stuff in it as well. to help balance out the peel, but it's pretty strong peel. So with any lactic acid peel, just go slow and low. And then after you do that first treatment, rather than be like, oh, I just say keep it on, your skin definitely looks brighter and plump. Wonderful data. Then you can see how your skin feels, and you want it to completely recover before you try another. Do it again. You know what I mean? Like it might be, yes, see? I'm married. This is war, isn't it? Devaney. Okay. Yeah, so I'm totally married. My marriage spring. Yes, definitely recommend that. Going slow and low. So like once a month or less. You just listen to your skin. You don't even have to put it on all of your face. Like around the nose, peels tend to accumulate and burn a little bit more. You could patchwork. You could just do your forehead and like your T-zone, you know. You just do a little bit on your nose. Like you can put skincare on different parts of your face. You don't have to put the same thing all over everything. Spot treatments, like I do a lot with Bright, on a little darker areas or on like rough areas or pimple. You can do that the same with other ingredients as well. You can line a little here, a little there. It's very good. Well, that's what we were just discussing this whole time. All of our products are geared towards dark spots, but I do have a lot of products. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. A lot of them. Actually every single product, pretty much. I mean, succulent, not so much. Succulent and silk are more for hydrating. Well, have you looked at our eyelid? I have some facial exercises that I will link as well. Hello. That are really great for droopy eyelids. So droopy eyelids and the Derma stamping videos, I will put in the description after this. But if you go to my channel and just look up facial exercises, there's some good ones with eye exercises. Yes, there's one with my mom. That's my mom, and she's very funny. Now, hydroquinone, I am not in favor of because it has toxic effects on the liver. It can accumulate if you use it for too long. I've definitely had people message me through the channel that have used it and gotten gray skin, and that is sucky. Like they stopped using it and their skin started gray, and that can totally happen. It's a little terrifying, although it is what's recommended by a lot of dermatologists, but it is also banned in some countries. So you can put lactic acid in your hand to make them appear younger. You can, but definitely use sunscreen afterwards. Like you can put that on, yeah, you could use peels and skincare on your hands. Absolutely. You could do it on your neck, your skin, but of course your skin and your décolleté are more sensitive. But yeah, lactic acid on the body, absolutely. On the rough skin or like elbows and knees, but hands, absolutely. Ciao then, mumsies. Yes, you guys. So that's that. Any other pressing questions? Let's put on some more ginger. Lips. I don't know. Do you have any advice? I loved him in Berberine, but the glassy side effects are horrendous. Oh, really? Is it? Now, you might want to, is it from the Dim? Or is it the Berberine? Because the Berberine, I definitely would recommend giving it a little while, because it might be fixing some stuff on your gut. And Dim, wonder if it's because it's from Crucifer Specials. Do anything to your skin to prep before you got married? Just good face stuff. I didn't really make the marriage a big deal. I thought that was, we kind of just got married in Santa Barbara really quickly. But I did have a makeup artist friend who did a lot of good stuff with the skin. But I would use hydrating stuff on your skin for, why don't you do that honey as a mask like every day for a while up until your wedding? I think that would be good. I was like, they both do the same. Also glutathione does too. Interesting. Well, maybe there's something to have you tried Prescriptive Cyst? Tanya. You gotta try that probiotic. Why don't you try that first for a little while? It is the best. I love it. And anyone who I've turned on to it just fixes your gut really good. Prescript Assist. You could probably get it in Europe. Yes. Prescript Assist. It's a really good probiotic, soil-based probiotic, and that's the name of it. Prescript Assist. It's like prebiotic. Yes. Prescript Assist. It's 2 words. I'm working at the moment, but I'll definitely. Darling, I think you got all the information you want. We're about to depart, so go carry on with your work, Dad. Yeah, Prescript Assist. It's just the best. It really is. And it did have a recall many years ago, and there's another one that is Mega Spore Probiotic, which is also very good. But I still like Prescript Assist the best. But they did have like a snafu a few years ago. You take pre and probiotics and enzymes that don't help. It's so embarrassing. I think you should try a bottle of this stuff. I really do. Yeah. Definitely. And maybe do that for a little while before all that, because there's probably just some a battle, you know, for the different bacteria in your gut. This is really good stuff. I think it's amazing. But don't worry, there's hope. Yes. Yes, do it, you guys. And that is all the information I have for you, darlings. Do I have consultations? I don't, but ask me all the questions you want on my channel and on here. Maria. It is going, it's long. I'm drinking my Chinese herbs right now. Whoops. It's going. It's a journey. It's quite a journey. Yes. Maria, do that honey mask. And ask me all the questions you want. I'll respond. All right, darlings. I bid you adieu. Have a fabulous journey and try Prescript Assist. And also, check out our site tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Check out our site tomorrow and get that $8 off if you want. $8 off. Okay, bye.